Stop shaking. Stop. Oh, yeah. Welcome back. 307 Reacts. Matt, Chris, whatever is living inside of Chris.
It's a grizzly. Grizzly wintergreen.
Lights green. Ronnie's giving us the green light. Actually, literally, the lights are green in here. I just realized that. That's kind of a weird association. And on the screen, we have Rattling Chains by Ryan Upchurch. This says just the audio. I don't know if there's actually a video.
I don't think there's a video.
We looked in the list. We didn't see a video. It looks like all the other reactors have done just the audio as well. So we're going to go with the one that we know, which is the audio.
I'm actually surprised he didn't do a video with this one.
Now,
this song fucking slaps,
what
dude.
is this? Is this new? Is this old? What am I getting into
here? This is a new old song. Okay, come out 3 years ago.
Most videos, I have no idea what I'm getting into.
This is off one of his Creaker albums. Now, if you remember correctly, Creaker was his rock albums he put out.
Oh, yay!
That topped the charts and the rock charts and all that. Good shit.
Yeah.
So,
okay. All right.
I have a feeling you're really going to enjoy this.
Let's get into some rock and roll Ryan Upchurch, because that's my favorite Ryan Upchurch.
Hell yeah!
And I remember one of the first. I can't remember which video it was, but I remember one of the first like real connections that I had with Ryan Upchurch was watching a video, and I remember seeing him. He's in like a white T-shirt, and he has a Famous Stars and Straps tattoo somewhere on his arm. Yeah, and I remember seeing that and was like, "Hold up, wait, hold up."
I think that was that Holler Boys.
It might be. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
He's on a dirt road with a bunch of overhanging trees, but that could be a handful
that
of
could be like
videos.
Any video, yeah.
But anyways, I remember that and was like, okay, so he's got some punk rock in him. He's got some inner punk rock in him somewhere, and you can hear it through like his Alice in Chains stuff, his rock kind of stuff, and it's like, all right, I'm into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
which, by the way, did you see that comment? Sorry, this is taking so long. I don't care.
We're gonna get there. We'll get there.
Did you see the comment? I meant to bring it up. God, this was like a month ago. I saw it, but when you and Becca did the Allison, he did a cover of Alice in Chains. I don't remember which song it was.
Nutshell.
Yeah, but somebody in the comments like, "Wow, you guys aren't even country." Huh?
Yeah, I know. That's fine.
Like, the most country it gets over here is when I show up.
That's literally that's as country as it gets. Like there
and
isn't.
Then sometimes I just drag Matt around and we end up doing country shit.
Chris makes my house country. Shit, he brought me guns over and stuff. Like he makes my house more country. If it weren't for him, it would literally be all fucking lights and switches and dumb audio technical shit. So anyways, with that, like, comment, subscribe before we get into this. Make sure you head over to Ryan Upchurch's page and throw him a subscription. He's doing great. He's making huge moves, and he is an insane. Like, I want to call him an entrepreneur. I don't know as far as businesses go.
He's an inspiration for sure. I tell a lot of young artists, research this guy. Do your homework.
Is definitely like the textbook definition of fuck. I don't need your help. Fuck you. I can do it on my own.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're ever feeling doubtful about yourself, do some research on this guy, man. He literally has.
They have a whole document. You know what? We might. Let's do a live this month and watch that documentary on him.
February. Let's do it live in February.
Well, we're already doing a live in February, but that's for something else.
Oh, that's right, for the thing. Okay, well, we only got like 10 days to do that right now. So, shit, it's less than that. It's like 6 days now.
Let's do it.
Maybe this weekend?
Well, you guys, your guys already see the live.
You guys have seen our live, so hopefully you liked the live that we decided to do during the filming of this episode.
Yeah, let's do it this weekend. That's
all right. There you go. That's behind-the-scenes footage on an episode that we aired. So let's get into this. Rattling Chains by Upchurch audio. That's it. But I'm going.
Let's get it.
Have secrets, and that's no lie. The midnight train leaves a thick black smoke. The phantoms of hell chase the burning coal through a cattle field with dead willow trees. Civil War coins in the soul so deep. 200-year-old names carved deep in a tree. Probably in another round watching me.
So did I do this wrong? I didn't stop immediately right after he mentioned Confederate flags and raise a big issue about that. Did I do something wrong? Have I done something wrong, everybody?
I shouted him out on my Instagram, right? You guys need to check out Too Blunt TV. Okay, this guy, dude, he's so great. He had a really good argument about that, right? And I believe it was in a Tom McDonald video, but he referenced an Upchurch video he had reacted to. And it was YZ, right?
Yeah.
But he said the N-word used to be a derogatory term, but then over time they changed it. He goes, why can't they do that with the flag? And I was like,
wow.
I have never looked at it that way. Wow.
Huh.
You right.
And honestly, you would think it would be easier. I mean, one is like a racial slur. The other one is just a materialistic piece of fabric, basically. Like you think it'd be a lot easier to change the flag thing than it would to change an entire meaning of a definition of a word for multiple different races and things like that. Yeah, wow, that's a Huh.
He brought up I've never heard it put that way.
Why can't they do that?
Yeah.
Someone tell us why.
Check out Too Blunt TV.
Shout out in the comments. Let's have a discussion about that, because that's actually a really good point. I've never thought about it that way either, but I like that.
Yeah, I did too. That
good
stood
perspective.
Out to me.
That's a great
but
perspective.
I do like how this song just right off the bat, into it.
He didn't. There's no intro. He just started singing a verse immediately. Yeah. Like just boom,
right in the chorus.
Has there been a chorus yet? Is there like
that was the chorus that you hear first, and then he went into the verse talking about
when everything
the
calm down.
The rivers have their secrets that they can't hide. He talks about the coins and stuff that he's found. He's found old Confederate coins on Ghost Ranch, in the ground and stuff.
Okay.
And then he talks about the ghosts on Ghost Ranch watching me from a time past, and so that's where it comes from. Rattling Chains, right?
I see. Okay, now I got you. All right, I was gonna ask because we were getting into the context of the words, and I was listening to him. Was like sounded almost like he was like involved in a chase or something like that. But I was like, that can't be right. So thanks for clearing that up.
So he talks about that and. Any time typically in country music that they reference a long black train, that's usually the train that takes you from this life to the next is what they reference.
Okay.
And he talks about there's long black smoke coming off of that train, meaning there's always a trail left behind from when someone passes from this life to the next. And so that's kind of where he ties that to the smoke being the residual of a person who used to live here, who had these coins that are now just lost in the ground, and their residual energy just hanging out in the woods. So you hear them rattling chains.
Okay, I get it. Perspective. That's nice. That's nice to have. Let's go.
Watching me. Rattling chains down the blade, knee deep in mud, I can't get away. These ghostly hills, the windy road, the crosses on the trees from the walls in the dirt. Confederate flags faded on the pole, ripped up jeans and a can of skull. So don't tell me that I don't know the world. One tattooed on my skin, no trespassing on the way I live. These hands will drown your evil hiss, take you to a spot nobody's seen in 20 years. 25, 30 years plus, junkyards, trucks, eat up with rust. A big belly man that talks real slow, with a bunch of empty land and a couple backhoes. And maybe I'm out of my mind.
Nice. Okay.
Or maybe I'm sane and not blind.
Dude, he's got a voice, man.
He does.
I like when Upchurch,
even with that distortion. It sounds great.
And to be honest, that's another. Here's another industry secret for you guys. In any modern like heavier style music, typically they have a vocal. You've seen me do it.
Yeah.
Typically they have an underlying vocal under the main vocal that is literally it sounds as heavy as like a guitar amp distortion.
Yeah.
But it's up underneath the vocal, just barely up underneath there, so it adds some sort of like resonance,
a depth.
Yeah,
to it.
like a resonance to the main vocals, main singer's vocals. Now, if you have that naturally, there's not a whole lot of distortion that you need to add. Ryan's got a little bit of that in his voice, but then adding that kind of like filtered out, like, I don't know, monophonic distortion sound.
Which, by the way, the effect he uses on his vocals also plays into the message of the first verse. The part of him that he's going to leave behind is what gets played on the radio and what gets played on, your phone or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
So his music is going to be what gets left behind when he's gone. And so I thought that was cool.
The only thing that I've ever, since we've been watching churches, actually, I'll wait till the end because it's kind of just like a general statement about the thing. So I'd like to listen to the rest of the song. Let's keep going.
Rattling chains, diamond plate, knee deep in mud, can't get away. Rattling
I was too early.
Did he say, "Don't tell me that I don't know the woods" or the word? The woods? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know the woods.
Okay. Yep. I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
The only criticism that I've ever had about his full band stuff, and it's strictly from my perspective thing only, and it's probably because of the music that I typically listen to. It's very driving and heavy and right in your face. But I've always felt like just the snare drum in particular in his mixes has always just kind of been buried a little bit. Like, I just want to have a little more throttle on the snare drum. Just a little more coming through, like especially in the choruses, where it just slaps a little more in the chorus.
Was it Stoner, Thomas Stoner?
Yeah.
From what I understand, he is primarily a hip-hop mixer, which typically the bass rides to
Fair enough.
to the top.
And you can hear, like, in that predominantly, the kick drum is right there. It's right in your face. You can hear it coming through, and then the snare drum just kind of lacks everyone. And it's not like it lacks all the time. Like, in the verses, when things are brought down and things are a little calmer, it fits well in there. But then, like, when the choruses come in and the guitars get a little heavier, it just needs to slap a little bit more. But like I said, that's been kind of a generality thing that I've noticed just since I've listened to his music. And that could just be a thing that, country and alt-rock music is just different than the stuff that I listen to, and I haven't listened to that stuff in so long that it's just...
I do know every time we're in here and you're editing, you're getting your drum samples all put in and whatever, you're like, well, we got to bring that snare
More
up.
snare.
Like, more
Where's
snare.
that? Can we layer 3 or 4 snare drums on here and just see what that sounds like really quick? I don't know. Let's find out.
Can I put a distortion on that snare? Dude, I don't know, dude.
How much reverb do I have? Let's see. Just keep going, keep going. It's like the dude shredding cheese at Olive Garden. I'm like, keep going.
Yeah, man.
How much cheese did you bring? I think that's Not tell me when. How much did you bring? Like, let's figure that out first.
Yeah.
So but that's like I said, probably just a perspective thing from my end. I am a drummer also, so I'm looking for that stuff when I listen to music in general. That's typically the first thing that comes to my mind is like, how's the kick snare hat? What does it sound like? And then I base everything else from there. So just a perspective thing. I think overall it's a great song. It doesn't affect the overall experience of the song for me whatsoever.
It's still a great song.
I think that was great. Now you said this is a little bit older of a thing for him?
3 years ago.
Wow. Okay. All right. I think that he should
4 million views.
I think he should make more heavy rock stuff and really push it and just like.
I think the biggest thing is he's gone through tons of guitar players for this thing.
Yeah.
And like I get that. Like being in several bands, I mean they come and go, man.
Definitely. For sure.
So I don't blame him. I mean, I know he was working on a metal album. He has been for like 2 years.
We talked about that like last year, I think.
That's probably the biggest reason why is he can't find anybody dedicated enough to go through and do the thing. So maybe with this new guitarist, we'll see something come out where it's more rock or even heavy metal and see what happens. I
love that clip that he had. I think it was on his Instagram or something like that, where they were playing a show and his new guitarist came out and he gave the floor to his guitarist.
He's like, yeah, solo.
And he's like, and his guitar player was like, I didn't rehearse this. I don't know what I'm doing. I would have been the same exact way. Like, shh. Like, I'm not. I'm not.
Which I get that because that song that we reacted to it. It was his live performance at Corbin Arena.
Oh yeah.
Because that song, if you're going to improvise a solo,
that was on the video.
You want to use the major scale, right? Well, him probably having a rock background is used to a pentatonic or a minor pentatonic, which is a little bit of a different scale.
Yeah.
So he was like, pentatonic isn't going to work with this.
Like,
I'm
those
gonna
notes
have
aren't going to fit. Yeah. And thinking on the fly like that too, like,
I mean, in front of a packed arena, I don't blame the guy.
I've been playing guitar for a better part of my life, and I still can't get up on stage in front of people and just write a solo when somebody says, "All right, take it, go for it." Like that doesn't. That's not how it works. Because we're not all the do. Some of us out here are just mortals.
Or Aaron Hansen.
Yeah, like, some of us out here are just mortals, and like we have to just, we have to actually learn how to do these things instead of just get up there and just somehow have this just insane talent. But anyways, now I like I said, I digress. All that's music theory and practice. Those guys deserve it.
Now, hold on. I'm gonna make a guess. You're going to say 4 out of 5 because you want a video.
I was going to say it at the very beginning when we first snapped in. I was going to be like, 4 out of 5 backwards hats. Because there's no video. But we'll wait for it till the end. Yes, 4 out of 5 backwards hats. And, like, the closest 4 out of 5 backwards hats you can get, you guys.
Like a 4.9.
I mean, even if it was a lyric video where the words were moving on the screen, I'd probably been like 5 out of 5. Like, you know, it's a good song. I think it's a good song.
I would have loved to see a music video, but I think it would have been so cool to shoot it at night with a light in the background with some fog going. And like
it feels like a song where you could have a lot of fun with making a video for it. It feels like there's, like you said, a lot of opportunity for lighting effects and just making really cool, eerie, ominous type things going on.
Yeah.
And maybe even get like some raw footage from Ghost Ranch, you know, like some nighttime creepy footage from around there. They're supposed to be riddled with that kind of shit. So, all right. Yeah. Well, anyways, what do you think?
I'm right there with you, man. Yeah. I've always loved this song, and somebody mentioned it in the
5
comments.
5 million views. Oh my god. Okay. Wow.
Somebody mentioned it in the comments today, saying you guys really love that, and I've loved this song. When that album came out, I was boom right there and bought it.
All right.
So like, this is one of those songs off of that album that I just listen to over and over and over again. Like it's so good.
It's crazy that, like you say, he was topping rock charts and stuff like that. And I always think about, I don't know why I have this perception in my head that all that happened like, 10 years ago or whatever. And we look at the dates and it's like all that was happening 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like he's still very, very relevant. I mean, he's selling arenas and shit. It doesn't seem that way to me because I'm not in this scene and I haven't been following these guys like you guys have, and so I'm learning as we go. But it's very impressive to watch.
Yeah,
man. It's absolutely wild. So
well, if you guys like this video as much as we did, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Bow.
So quit shaking. That is the bane of the ring light community. Is the shaky ring light.
By the way, Exhorter's going to be after this.
Oh, are we going to do an Exhorter?
Oh. Tune in tomorrow to watch that episode.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So for everyone that catches this, if this isn't B-roll, but
By the way, they're coming out with a new song, man.
New video.
Yeah,
new song, whole ass video, man.
They all posting pictures of guns today.
Oh, did you see Alex Key finally replied to our reaction on his video?
Dude, YouTube don't tell me shit.
God damn it. Okay, well, we'll look at it. Remind me, and we'll go find it in the comments. But yeah, he replied and gave us a whole spiel about the car in the gas station and how it was a tip of the hat to the last music video.
Yeah.
Talked about the guitar that we had mentioned. He gave us a whole big thing.
Oh,
so
hell yeah.
I pinned it to the video, so it's on there.
I love
because I didn't have a chance to respond
Hey,
to
Church, if you ever want to work with a young, old school country artist, Alex Key's the guy.
Yeah,
okay?
He's up and coming, too.
He's got it, man.
Anyways, I'll do this one.